All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're working on the Tesla Model Y. This is my 2022 Tesla Model Y long range, and we have these neon accent lights that we're going to be installing inside the interior of the car. It's from Nestour. They're the Tesla neon accent lightings. So we're going to get these installed, and we're going to see how they look. So we open the box here, and what we have is a user manual. We've got some double-sided tape, an installation kit here with some more tape for the Footwell lights. We've got a console tray. This is going to be helpful to kind of hide the cords. And then the actual lights here, they plug into the 12-volt socket. And then we have the lighting strip here. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the lighting strip. And then these little lights here go into the end of this, and it kind of shines the light through this cord here. And then we have 4 LED kind of Footwell lights, one for each of the front and rear passenger and front and rear driver's side. Okay, so we got our lighting strip here. We've got to cut this to different lengths. The first length is going to be 59 inches, and that's going to be right across the top here. What this will do is this will kind of go down into here. We'll have the LED light down in this little compartment here, and then we'll run this all the way across, and it will end at the end of the other side of the dash. So there's a piece that goes there, and then we'll cut a piece, and it'll go right around the console area. You can see here, it actually just like, see how it kind of tucks in between the kind of the leather and then the console hard kind of aluminum piece that just tucks in all around there, and then we'll have it go into there, and then we have one piece for each of the back of the seats, so it kind of gives a cool accent lighting. And then these Footwell pieces, kind of the challenge is just running all of the wires and hiding them all, but these lights here are actually just going to go up under here, one in here, the driver's side, and then we'll do these under these two under the seats in the back. This is the LED controller. This has an app. You download the app, and then you can control the lights. You can control which color, so it's got multiple colors, and it can different flashing patterns. So it's pretty cool how you can do that. So once we get it all installed, we'll then download the app and get that installed here. All right, the reason why this kit includes this little console tray is we're actually so under the armrest here, we're actually using the 12-volt socket in here. So there's a 12-volt socket that opens up. So it plugs into here. So this 12-volt socket, this power adapter is just going to plug into here, and then you can turn them on and off by this. You can also turn them on and off with the app. So what this console tray is going to do is it's going to sit there, and then all the excess cord we're going to have just kind of hanging out down below this tray. This compartment's really not used for a whole lot, so we're just going to use that right there. And this will kind of help hide the cords. We are going to have a couple cords hanging over the edge, which, you know, that's maybe one of the downsides is we have to see maybe a little bit of cord right there. It's not going to be very visible unless you're looking for it, but that's just the nature of having it plugged into here. You can hardwire this too. I'm not going to go to that extent right now. I just want to see how this is going to look when we get it all installed. All right, what I'm going to do to start off here is I want to pry off this panel. Light's going to hang out in here, and then we're just going to run the piping all the way under there. Okay, I'm applying the double-sided tape to the back of the light strip. This will allow the light strip to stick up underneath this vent area and form a nice straight line all the way across the dash. Now to install the LED light, to put the LED light on the end of the light strip, you just have to cut back the end of the light strip about a couple inches so we can install that on there. And then make sure you leave about 4 inches right here so that this can install down far enough where it's not going to impede the cover to be put back on. Now I'm tucking the wire in along the weather stripping here, and I'm coming out right where the seat meets the floor mat. So it's coming out right underneath the floor mat, back under the seat so it can go into the center console. Alright, with the wire run, it's time to now put the cover back on, and this side's all buttoned up. Now we can start working on the center console. The center console area, we're just going to slide in this light strip right between the leather and the plastic area. It slips in pretty easily here. Around the edges it takes a little more force, but really slips in there nice and snug and doesn't move. Now with this plastic set screw that holds the LED light on the light strip, you want to make sure you have it screwed down nice and tight. There is an included screwdriver that's going to help with that. Now moving to the back seats, the LED trim now goes in between the seat trim and the leather of the seat. Now you do have to put on the adhesive on one side so that way it's sticking. I found that it's best to have it stick to the leather of the seat instead of the trim because there's no really place for it to stick onto. So you just want to start down at the bottom of the trim, come all the way around, slip the LED light in there, and then the lights are going to come from the console side to meet up with the LED strip on the seat. I found it easier to recline the seat back in a reclined position to be able to get down here right by the bottom by the console area, and then once we get the LED light strip prepared, we can put the LED light onto it, and the light will actually slip into the trim of the seat so it's hidden. Now moving on to the LED Footwell lights, there's two lengths. There's two short ones, two long ones. The two short ones go in the rear, the two long ones go in the front because they're going to go all the way from the console all the way to the front areas. With the lights laid out, we can now get the 3M adhesive put on all four of the Footwell lights, and those will go up under the Footwell in the passenger and driver side, and then from the front they'll actually just tuck the wires in along this console where the leather meets the bottom portion of the console area. The wire is tucked nicely right up under there. So here's a view from underneath where it is from the driver's side where the cord goes. You can't even see the cord. It's hidden nicely underneath this trim area. All the wires run back to the center console armrest area. They just come right over the edge here and they'll tuck down inside. You just want to use the included zip ties to organize all the cables just so it's not a big mess of wires. And here's a view underneath from the back where I have the lights underneath from the second row underneath the driver and passenger seat. The cords are run along the side down the center console area, down along the base of the seat, around the base of the seat, and I'm using the floor mat to help conceal the wires as well, because you do have some wires kind of coming through the back, but they're not that visible with the floor mats and then up the side of the center console. Now with the lights all installed, it's time to download the app. We just use the QR code on the front of this control box. We'll be able to download the app. It's the LED lamp from Wonderful Life. Download that, go into the settings. It connects to it via Bluetooth, so we just connect the Bluetooth, and now we can go in and we can choose different lights, different strobe patterns, Here's where we can choose different modes. We can choose the colors and change the brightness. Under the music tab, the lights will move to the beat of the music, and there is music that you can download. So you just download the different songs, different beats, and you can have those playing on your phone, Bluetooth it to the car, and the lights will move to that effect. Now with all the wires organized and zip tied and put underneath the storage tray does a great job at protecting the 12-volt outlet that sits there, and then you can see the wires that drape over the edge of the center console armrest area. They're kind of hidden, and this center console tray helps keep them in place. With it being dark out, I'm going to test out the lights here, opening the doors. Opening the doors turns the lights on because they're plugged into that socket. That socket does turn off, so they won't always stay on, but the lights will be on when you are driving the car. So looking here in the back seat, we can kind of see the outline of the seat backs looks really good. Tesla is a kind of a futuristic car, and these lights give it kind of that futuristic look. Really has a great effect, especially at night. The blue tends to be the best looking color, I think. The blue just really has a really nice glow to it. This is with the brightness turned up all the way. Now, just testing out the light, just doing a test drive here. This is kind of the view from the back seat. You can kind of see that it really glow really good. The back seats look. I think the seat backs look the best. It does the center console and the front dash area. It does leave some reflection up on the glass of the windows, so you want to be careful. Maybe if you're driving long distances or something, you can just turn these off. You can turn it off with the app, or you can just turn it off with the button on the back of the 12-volt socket. But they have a really cool effect. The fact that it has this bright blue, or any color. It's got a nice color wheel, nice different selection of colors. It really looks fantastic. All right, guys, so that was kind of my installation and my overall review and thoughts of these lights. I think they're really cool. I think this is something really fun for the car. The car really has that futuristic kind of look and feel to it anyways, and so adding these lights, it really just makes it kind of enhance that feeling. It really makes it fun. The kids love it. My kids have actually downloaded the app on their phones, and they'll actually control it on their phones while we're driving, so they really find that fun, or turning them on and off for their lights. So the fact that it has different modes, different colors, it can go to different music patterns, different strobe settings. It's got a lot of cool different features. And it's not a permanent installation. I didn't really have to modify anything. I didn't have to, hardwire any kind of wires into the thing. And if I needed to remove them, I can. That's no problem. So easy to install. They're really fun. They're really bright. I had it on the brightest setting, the brightest blue setting I find. I really like the blue color. The blue seems like it really stands out, because when you're driving the car at nighttime, the car is actually really dark inside. And so to have like lights in the back, the front, and around the seats, the dash, the center console, it really just kind of gives the really cool effect inside of the car. And so it's pretty cool. So we'll see how I hold up. I'll do any updates videos if that's the case. But anyway, see the link down below. Big shout out to Nestour for sending these lights to us. They partner with the channel for this video. So see the link down below. Check out these lights. Pretty affordable, kind of a fun accessory. So anyways, guys, so thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.